From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe, there stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolves, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic Relief Crusader.
Hi-ho! Welcome, everybody! It's a Titillating Tuesday! Finally back on the regular schedule, kind of, sort of, maybe, at episode 99 of Titillating Tuesdays. So, I can only count to 2 myself, but that's okay, and you'll find out why. But, howdy, everybody. Nice to see everybody here. Great to be with you. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. As for me, yesterday, no, because we ended up with snow. Go figure. And even though it's like probably 10 plus degrees outside right now, all the snow's practically melted away, so that makes me happy. So, welcome everyone. Great to see you. Who do we got in the chat today? We got Franco Walker, who says hello. I think I'm a little bit early today. No, you're right on time, actually. So there you go, because the show started right now. We have Lorthoft, who says, hail, Comic Relief Crusader and Franco Walker. How's it going, dude? Nice to see you. To that, Vince Womack replies, howdy ho to all you nerds and nerdettes. Nice to see you guys. And let's see, who else do we got here? We got our Madman number 4. Hail all, out and about, but listening for a few minutes. Not a problem, because you're here and you made it just in the nick of time. And I hope you like that intro on top of that as well. So what a way to what a way to wake you up, if anything. So yeah, so welcome. It's Titillating Tuesday, episode 99. And if you can, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and spread the channel around like a really bad rash. And that being said, let's welcome everybody onto the panel, shall we?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Jason Fox of 540 Studios, how's it going, dude?
Doing pretty well, man, and I love that intro. I've heard it before, but I love it. You know, it's my cup of tea, and I can only count to 1. You know.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. We're not doing pretty well. And you said you have snow. I'm jealous because we don't have snow yet. Again, I love snow. You know, I'm Norwegian, so you know I love the winter.
How is it that you're further north than I am, and you don't even have snow yet?
Because Norway is like you know about bipolar, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's Norway in a nutshell when it comes to the weather. You never know what's gonna happen here. It's like suddenly it's a sunny, beautiful day, and suddenly it's gonna rain, piss rain all over, and be cold. So you never know. And,
hooray!
Yeah, so we don't know when we're getting snow yet. I want snow now. I would love some snow, but it's like I don't remember if it was last year or a couple of years ago. We got snow around this time, and I was happy. Happy, but we're not. I hate the summer, so I'm a winter guy, you know.
See, because where I used to live back in New Brunswick, on the east coast of Canada, you know, snow would normally come around maybe mid-November, which is fine. It's great. It's not, I have no problems with that. But because, you know, Alberta is like, you know, right next to the mountains and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, when it just happens to dip a little bit, it's like, oh, guess what? I'm gonna give you a slight showering of white death. So,
Oh.
and Dark Helmet is rubbing it in my face. Yeah, 75 currently here. You lucky bastard. So, yeah. How was your weekend? Pretty good.
My weekend, what I've done this weekend is basically just relaxing. I've been watching some movies. Recently I have rewatched all the Ip Man movies.
Ooh,
Even though, yes, they are not really accurate on so many things,
yeah,
but they're still really fun. And it also, when I'm watching them, I also feel a lot of an honor
right,
watching those movies because I am part of Bruce Lee's legacy of martial arts, and
right.
that goes back to Ip Man, and it goes to Ted Wong, Bruce Lee's student, and it also goes to Stephen Nikander, who was Ted Wong's student, and
Nice.
my master, and also basically my second father, Håkon Didriksen, was their apprentice, to Ted Wong and Stephen Nikander and stuff like that. So you feel like an honor like watching them about the story, and even though not everything is accurate, it's like Ip Man never traveled to America
Right.
like he did in the movie, but they're still fun. They still stay a lot of accurate to the person he was, and stuff like that. So I've
Yeah.
been rewatching them, and also been rewatching Battle Royale, the first one.
Nice.
You can skip the second one. Even though I love the main actor, but you can still skip the second one. It
Yeah.
makes no goddamn sense to the storyline at all, and they are so anti-America with that, and they are basically trying to make a terrorist group and stuff like. It's kind of weird. It's all over the place,
Oh.
the story.
Oh.
What else have I done? I watched the new Crow movie again with a friend of mine.
Okay.
Uh, and she loved the original also because I showed her the original last year or something.
Right.
And then she wanted to see the new one. I'm like, heck yeah, let's watch it. And I love it. I love the new one. So, but I'm a comic book fan too, and I love it. So I've done that. Mostly just been watching a lot of movies this weekend actually, and been a little social with a couple of friends of mine that I have down here. Been
Awesome.
outside eating and stuff like that.
Well, as for me, over the weekend, I ended up watching on Netflix Gundam Requiem for Vengeance, the
Yeah, I saw
computer
your tweet
animated one.
about it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It was that bad?
Any of you Gundam fans out there, do not watch this. Do
I
not
like
watch.
Gundam,
Yeah, me
so
too, right? But I mean, it was so dumb. I mean, you
I
had
had a
these.
feeling when I saw the trailer, I had a
Oh
feeling, I had
God, yeah,
yeah.
you had these basically these women, Zaku pilots, right? With the patent
Yeah.
pending feminazi haircut.
Yeah, I
Um,
remember.
yeah. And I swear to God, somebody probably must have been watching porn while they were while they were character creating, because I swear to God, the one with I think it was like the pink hair looks like Annabelle Peaks, and don't ask me how I know that, but unfortunately, you come across some pictures here and
Yeah,
there. I wasn't willingly looking for, I just happened to see it. Let's see.
yeah.
And
No, I'm not gonna watch it, so
apparently the nation of Zeon, they're not really so bad guys, and they're such moral people apparently. Most of the commanders, which just happen to be white guys, act like total dicks to like basically everyone. There's points in the animation where it looks like from a it's like from a early 2010s game, and some of it's just like
yeah,
choppy. It's like
yeah.
really bad.
When it comes to Gundam, just stick with the OG Gundam stuff, the
Yeah,
good stuff, and that's what I'm gonna stay with.
it is so dumb. Like the chain of command means nothing. Apparently, the Federation are like all the bad guys.
But they're not
GMs.
really bad guys, right?
Yeah, no, they're not really bad guys. But gyms apparently they're so easy to steal and hack into and stuff like that. You can just pop in a memory stick and away you go. So and apparently near the end of it, apparently Izaku can stop a Gundam. So go figure. you know
Yeah. Yeah, and I also watched because a lot of my friends and other people did enjoy the Inside Out too.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't any stupid agenda in it and just a normal kid story.
Yeah.
And I will say, I'm not a fan of kids movies in general in that kind of sense.
Yeah.
But I see why that movie became one of the biggest one because it actually has a story. It actually has a motivation
Yeah.
in the story. And this is what all Disney movies and Pixar and all this should go on. This is the blueprint. And
Exactly.
just a great story that teaches kids and can watch it with families and stuff like that. Of course, it's not my cup of tea. But I didn't hate it. It's like, yeah, it's fine. I understand why people actually like it and why it actually became so successful. And
Vince Womack asks, would you rather watch Requiem or G Survivor? Ooh, that's a good question. Because I've seen both. Oh man, I would actually watch G Survivor. It's basically a if I got that one right, it's basically like almost like this fan-made kind of movie. I think it was celebrating the 20th anniversary of Gundam or something like that. I actually have that movie, and
yes.
I mean the animation in that was pretty bad by today's standards, but I would almost rather watch that than Requiem. Oh my god, it was just so bad. It was it got me pumped up because I'm thinking, graphics looked like really half decent. We're gonna see some awesome Gundam battles, against Zaku's.
Isn't that a live action one? If I don't remember wrong, that G Survivor.
Yeah, it was a live action one. Yeah,
made in Canada.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it was made in Vancouver. Yeah, and essentially all the guys were like Gundam fans, but no, you hardly got any of that. It was like, oh god, I hate it. Yeah, Survivor was the live action one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would.
Yeah, I'd rather pick that. I'd rather pick that after what I've heard about the new one that came out on Netflix. Yeah.
God Almighty.
But when I saw the trailer, I saw the red flags already. So I'm like, I was really worried about it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Don't watch it. Just don't. Just save yourself the torment. But yeah, so speaking of stupid things I was watching, let's get into
tonight. We dive into the diseased human mind. Join me. The gray matter is warm.
Okay, so time for stupid news, and oh boy, yeah, there's one that you sent me, and
oh yeah,
there's a lot. Oh my god, there's a lot of crap. Hey, Ledrod, how's it going, man? Yes, I am still alive. Yes, it is. So, what do we got in stupid news? We got this from up here in Canada. This from CTV News, the only news organization. No, I shouldn't say the only one. They're all bought by the government. So apparently this on the subject of climate and environment. Is it more humid than usual? Well, it might be corn. The problem is corn. If it's more humid than usual, let's blame the corn. I guess it has to do with climate change. Go figure.
Yeah,
corn is creating more humidity than usual. I don't know.
I have no clue.
I haven't the faintest idea.
I don't know what to say about this, man. But it just corn is racist. Yeah, it probably is. Super racist. Everything is racist.
Yes, just like that rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, oh my god. If I only had the picture to bring up. But yeah, so apparently, so I guess corn is racist now. Yeah, I guess corn is racist now. And I know Raymond, yes, Lenrod, you know what? Raymond Feliciano would actually like to probably listen in on this stupid news section. But yes, behold, corn. So if there's flooding in many areas of the world and they happen to be growing corn in the area, it's the corn's fault. That's what it is.
Yeah,
so
just blame the corn.
Yeah, because we only planted corn for the last 10 years. Yeah, so
yeah, right.
I guess that's why BC now has all that flooding going on, which is kind of funny. And
yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly.
So- and corn is in everything, pretty much.
Yeah. I
So
love sweet corn, it tastes good,
mhm, it does.
I eat it's candy, corn can be candy, I love that. So
It can.
yeah.
And so that was a bit of ridiculousn's.
So
And
here it is that we
yeah.
mentioned.
And so yeah, so this we got a racist rock was removed from the University of Wisconsin's Madison campus. So the University of Wisconsin has removed a 70-ton boulder from its campus after complaints by minority students that it is a symbol of racism.
How?
Geode.
How is how is a rock or geode a
Yeah,
racist?
this is Geode from Star Wars from the High
Yeah,
Republic, and I guess he got found
yeah,
out, like what I was telling Jason
yeah. Probably
yesterday.
trying to hide or something, but apparently he was racist.
Yes, apparently, yes, bad corn, drown it with butter. Yeah, precisely.
Yes.
It's the only way you
Yeah,
can solve.
I
Yeah,
still wonder how this makes sense with a goddamn rock. How does that stand for racism? Is it because the rock is light? Is it light skinned? Is that what they're trying to say?
oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. You're right, Frank. Yes, how? How? I don't understand this. So yeah, you got bad rock, bad corn. Yeah. Ledrod says, pretty sure they were trolling him to see if they would do something that stupid. They were indeed that stupid. You know what? That is quite possible.
It
So,
is, but also a
but
possibility with people these days. They complain a lot that a lot of stuff is racism when it's not, and we've
maybe,
seen proofs of that all the time.
maybe the rock
And
looks
then
like a cleanse.
But
Oh
unfortunately,
my.
this is true. There is a lot of crazy people who are claiming that this is racist. Like they even claimed if you drink coffee, you're racist, and only black people should drink coffee, and white people should not be allowed to drink coffee.
Yep. Exactly.
It's just
Exactly.
like, yeah, I don't know anymore how this. I
I
don't have any words. How I'm
I
taking
just want to know how they justified their argument.
I want to debate these people.
My God, I haven't the faintest idea, but I'm like, oh, we've reached a new level of stupidity, haven't we? So white people can just drink milk. No, but
But
apparently that's racist too, as well.
yeah,
It's,
how
yeah,
about
we
is
covered
that
it has
or inclusive? We do.
yes, exactly. And then this from the New York Times, go figure this one out as well. To make orchestras more diverse, and blind auditions. If ensembles are to reflect the communities they serve, the audition process should take into account race, gender, and other factors.
When it comes to whatever orchestras or talent, you shouldn't care about what race they are, what sexuality they have, or any
I
things like that.
know.
You're gonna go after a goddamn, talent.
Didn't O'Keefe tell administrators at a college that Lucky Charms are racist, and they believed him? Yes, apparently they did. So I guess
Yeah.
even the Irish can't even have that. They can only have potatoes. So yeah, what if they can't play, says Franco?
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
because we have seen this multiple times in the years that people of color and sexualities get the jobs either way if they're not good because of their
Yep.
skin or sexuality,
Yep.
and that is
Oh,
wrong.
but you know what? You know what they'll do eventually? Okay, just playing a little bit of devil's advocate here, I suppose that's kind of the right word to use. But considering how all these fantastic works of art of classical music, Stravinsky, Beethoven,
Yep.
Strauss,
Yep.
Mozart, all white
Yep.
Europeans and Russians and stuff like that came out with the most beautiful music the earth has ever known. They
Yeah.
probably will say, no, I'm
People with
sorry.
good talent.
Yep. I'm sorry, you can't play that anymore because it supports white supremacy. I bet you I bet my bottom dollar
Oh
that eventually will
God,
come out.
I can
Yes.
see that happening.
Can you see that
Yeah,
happening? 100%.
yeah,
Yes, because
yeah.
it'll support your white supremacy of some sort, so let's make orchestras as diverse as humanly possible, and let's
Yeah.
start playing music from other countries because we need to support those minorities and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it is stupid. Again, just focus on their goddamn talent. If they're
Yeah,
good or not, that's what you're gonna focus on. It doesn't matter if the person is, paralyzed from within the, it does. Nothing matters as long as they can create something good.
exactly.
That's what it's all
So
about.
Vince says, tell me colored people aren't good enough without telling me they're good enough. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
So, right. And Lenrod, because music has no color and can't see, therefore it's racist. Exactly.
Well, according to
Precisely.
certain people, when it comes to blues music, that's black music. When it comes to rap, it's only black music, and white
Yep.
people should not be allowed to do that kind of stuff. And what a lot of these crazy people have said, I've heard this multiple times,
Yep.
is that we are tourists in the music that
Exactly.
we're listening to. Well, then
That's
I have
right.
to say to the people, the crazy people who claims that, what about, for example, I like metal. Well, if you say that I'm a white guy who's a tourist because of rap music, well, that means you guys are tourists in my music of metal.
That's right. That's
We are
right.
gonna play the same game here. We're gonna play the same game.
If you really want to see, you can play this on the stupid side of things too, because ending blind auditions. Okay, you can just certainly play on that. It's like, well, what about blind people? You're not going to give them
Yeah,
a
what
chance.
about blind? Oh
What
god.
are you bigoted? Some stupid
Well,
idiot,
that's not
some stupid idiot
well,
out there.
and
Well,
blind
go ahead and
auditions.
say that.
Well,
Yes,
you're not inclusive then.
yes, exactly. What about people that don't have limbs? You're going to
Yeah.
keep them out? Oh my God, you're such a bigot.
Well, then you're disrespecting Stevie Wonder.
Yes, exactly. Oh my God,
But
dude,
this is
that
what's so
drummer
great
from Def
about it,
Leppard,
man.
that
Yeah,
drummer from
exactly.
Def Leppard back in the day. Oh my God, it's
Yep,
it's like it's like after he lost his limbs, because
yep,
he had the foot pedals to like drum everything with his feet. Dude was amazing after that, even more
yep.
so. So
And Lenrod said something there.
yeah, blind people are automatically ultra super racist because they can't see skin color at all.
Oh god, that's probably some crazy people
Oh
that
my
will say that.
God.
That's we are living in a weird time.
Yep. So there you go. All I can say is if they happen to be going in that direction, I want to go to a concert where I can see a half-naked Aborigine guy play the didgeridoo for about 2 hours. I'll be okay with
Yep,
that kind of talent. Yep.
yeah.
So
Exactly,
cultural enrichment, love it.
exactly.
Well, today, as the title says, we're kind of making it a Marvel day because lots of fun stuff has been coming out from Marvel, and by fun stuff, I mean the retardedness that is Marvel, with a lot of things. So, and hey, we got Al Nickerson. How's it going? This is the
Hey,
intentional destruction of Western culture by the Satanists running things in the West. Exactly. Exactly. We can't have nice things anymore. And shame
we
on you
can,
if you
man.
want anything nice. So,
And shout out to Al Nickerson. Always good to see you, buddy.
yeah, man. You must you must go the didgeridoo concert whether you like it or not.
Yeah, right.
Yes. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff going on with Marvel lately, with like Daredevil and Venom 3 is coming out, and
Yeah.
there's some reactions to that, and then Avengers. But I just saw this coming out, and this makes the cockles of my heart even more like a laugh track. So, and I thought this is just so funny, just so
Okay.
funny. So this from
Oh,
from yes, from Cosmic Book News. Tatiana Maslany mocks fans jokes she was fired from Deadpool and Wolverine because she's woke.
Yeah, but that was a big rumor for a long time that she was fired from the show, the movie. So
Exactly. Oh my god. Oh geez. I just saw an orchestra filled with quadriplegics. They only played Sound of
Sound
Silence.
Silence.
Oh man.
Right, that's a
But
good song if you're deaf.
exactly. They'll appreciate it more.
Yeah,
Um, but
yeah.
but yeah, so there was a rumor going around that that Tatiana Maslany, another stupid woke Canadian, that thinks that parental
You
rights
have some of
are
them.
thing. Yeah, we have a few. So
Yeah.
yeah, especially the one clown that is a part-time drama teacher that happens to be running the country. God, I wish she died. I didn't say that out loud.
Yeah, I heard nothing.
But no, you're beep. And so apparently, she went on this little tirade about how she's so angry with the directors and the producers and Marvel and blah blah blah, how she was cut out of Deadpool and Wolverine. And we're all the better for it. So yes,
And if she was in, Deadpool and Wolverine, I think they would have made a lot of fun of her.
my God. Oh, I would have loved to have seen that. But
Yeah.
this is how the article goes. So
Oh
in the
God,
new,
why do I have to use that picture?
I know, because
Why?
it's just so cringeworthy
Oh,
to use. So in a new interview, Tatiana Maslany sounds like she is mocking the fans as she jokes she was fired from Deadpool and Wolverine, and that She-Hulk didn't make any money because it's woke.
the show
Right.
was really woke and really shit,
Yes.
and did not feel like She-Hulk at all. And she's an awesome character in the old comics, but
Yeah.
she's a
It's
badass. She's
it's
muscle mom, as they like to call her.
it went from 10 million views all the way down to like a few thousand. It
Yeah,
was
and
crap.
and it didn't help that they made the bad guy basically us.
Yes. Yes.
That did not help at all.
No.
And
And
they basically used Doomcock in the goddamn show with the mask
yes.
stuff.
Oh man, talk about a sign of honor right there. And the
Yeah,
writers were getting like $398 paychecks for writing the show.
yeah.
And
They did not hide it. They did not
no,
hide it who they were attacking.
oh my god, and it deserved to be mocked. And then Dan
Yeah.
Slott thinks it's such a bad of honor. Like, I wrote more She-Hulk stories than anybody
So,
else
yeah.
at Marvel. I don't
Oh, yeah.
care. John Byron wrote better stories of She-Hulk, and
Oh,
sure, not as many, but they were way better, way better.
yeah.
Oh my god! But at the end of it, it's just had everybody just going like this. It's just pure crap. So she's not wrong.
Yep.
So Maslany also happens to be pretty far left as she supports transgenderism and the notion of letting kids choose their own pronouns and identities without school letting parents know.
And
That's
that's been a problem for so long now that in schools that's okay, and don't let the parents know because the parents are not supposed to be the
no,
ones that helps you through life, and they're not that they're not gonna
that's
take care
right.
of you. We in school are gonna take care of you. No, it's oh god, it pisses me off.
And Star
Stay
Trek
away
is
from
still being flushed down
schools.
the toilet like the captain's log. Exactly. It's a big log. It's
Yes,
a
and stay away
She-Hulk
from
size
kids.
log.
Stay away from kids and let the parents do their goddamn job.
Yep. And also, she's also starring in Paramount Plus' upcoming Starfleet Academy. Oh, yay! Good
So we're
for
getting
her.
we're getting a new Star Trek show.
Apparently.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Hasn't Paramount learned anything yet?
Will we
Then
have
again, you know what?
twerking in space?
Oh god, can you imagine? Captain,
Oh
the Klingons are.
god.
Oh my
Well, they
God.
had in the new Star Trek STD, they had a musical episode. She would be perfect there.
Oh god, I watched that. That is the biggest piece of
Yeah,
crap I've
I
ever
I
seen in my entire life.
I have not seen much of the STD, but when I saw that clip coming out on Twitter, I thought it was like not
Yeah,
real. I thought it was just some people, editing and doing stuff. But
yeah,
no, it was. I was like, okay, I have to watch the full episode. I need to see if this is real, and it was real. And I'm just like, what the f did I just watch? I know Star
yes,
Trek can do a lot of weird stuff back in the past, but they've
yeah.
never been retarded like that.
No, I watched it when I was um getting along with another certain YouTuber that likes to drop in under assumed names and try to start shit. And I won't name any names. Um and I watched that episode and God, I'm like thinking to myself, what the actual fudge am I watching?
Yes.
Why? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, Al. Yeah, STDs, stay away from those.
Yeah, you
That's
have to
right.
stay away from them,
You keep that forever like luggage,
Yeah.
bad luggage at that.
But it looks like they have not learned from their mistakes, so
Oh God, I know you can get away with a musical episode like that and Buffy, but not Star Trek. Yes, exactly,
exactly.
100%, Vince. So
Then so
I
stupid.
I think you're right. She's gonna be twerking in the next Star Trek.
Yeah. So good luck. Good luck, Paramount, with that show, and let's
Oh
see
my
how that works
God.
for you.
You know what? I'm thinking maybe oh no, I can't even really say that honestly, because maybe this is more of a J.J. Abrams kind of or it's not J.J. Abrams. Whoever the hell, the moron that's in charge of Star Trek over at Paramount.
Oh
Friggin'
yeah, I know who you mean. Oh,
yeah,
that's
the no, not Zaslav because that's Warner
oh,
Brothers.
yeah, that's Warner Brothers. Sorry.
Secret hideout. It's
Yeah, so
yeah,
many names in my head now of different creators. God
yeah.
damn it.
It's just as well I don't know his name because I don't want to acknowledge his existence. But yeah, they'll probably introduce more twerking in that or something like that too. Yeah, there's Klingons off the starboard bow. The only way we can stop him is by shaking our booty, Captain,
Yeah.
or something stupid.
something
Oh
like
God.
that.
But what did Tatiana Maslany say about Marvel? Does it really matter? But for comedic reasons, that's why we're doing it. So while appearing on the Comedy Bang Bang podcast, oh God,
Okay, that's what a name.
there's a podcast I'll never listen to. Tatiana Maslany jokes about Marvel, where she's well aware of the rumors surrounding Deadpool and Wolverine and what has been said about She-Hulk, which has been canceled after one season due to low viewership.
I wonder
So
why we got low viewership. I wonder.
yeah, it's because we're all misogynist pigs and stuff like that. Yeah, that's why we don't know quality shows like they do. We need to be educated. That's why. But the wild rumors offered that Miss Maslany was going to appear in Deadpool and Wolverine, but that Ryan Reynolds fired her from the movie. Thank you, Ryan Reynolds, if that happens to be factual. So, because right now she's probably just saying it just to, I don't know, gain brownie points or something like that. It's probably absolutely.
Yeah, something like that.
If it is, good on Ryan Reynolds. If it's not, I hope
He knows what he wants. He knows what he wants. He knows what
Exactly.
sells.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not the biggest fan of the movie, but again, in my defense, like I always say, I'm not a big Deadpool guy. But he knows what he wants in his movies. That's the thing. He knows what he wants. He loves his character. He loves his character, and he was in charge a lot of this movie. And he's the reason we got Deadpool in the first place
Yeah.
with a movie. So
Exactly. Vince, who can imagine some alien race that communicates entirely with dance?
God.
Well, did we not watch the Marvels?
Mhm.
Because they sang and then they
Mhm.
danced Bollywood style. So,
They did.
Lord thought they were in start that She-Hulk character as one who has the comics from the 80s. That was not Shulky. Yep, it wasn't. It really honestly wasn't. I wouldn't hire her if she was the last actress in the world. I'd be using CGI or puppets. I'd go with puppets. They're more fun. So, yeah, she says I was in Deadpool and Wolverine. I had 2 scenes in it, and then Ryan Reynolds fired me from the show because he said I don't like these scenes. Now
I
I'm
think there's
suing.
some truth. I think there's some truth behind it.
Yeah, there's got to be. There's got to be. Now I'm
Yep.
suing Disney. I always talk about how much I hate Wolverine and Deadpool. I talk about it all the time. Okay.
Okay.
You know what she sounds like? She sounds like this. You know,
She's pretty salty. I think she's a little salty.
just slightly. Oh my God. Vince, no, who did watch the Marvels? I
did.
did. I did. But I didn't pay for it, if that's any consolation.
Me neither.
No. So, Linra, I didn't even know the Marvels existed.
Well, that's good. That's good. You know.
You've done yourself a huge favor.
Yeah.
So,
You're not missing out.
no, you're not. And hi, Joe Ball. How's it going? Hey,
Hey.
yo. Well,
Hey, yo.
yo, hey, hey, yo, away. Nice to see you. And well, if you happen to like what's going on, hit the like button and subscribe. And we're glad to have you here. So just to let you know. I hate Deadpool and Wolverine. Then why are you complaining that you are not in it?
Yeah.
Exactly. Right?
I hate this movie.
Because I'm not in it. I didn't get to twerk. Oh God.
Yes.
My
But
talents were
you
wasted.
know Ryan would have made a joke out of that if she was there.
Oh,
you know he would
God,
have made a joke
yes.
about it.
You know what? That alone would have been joke worthy to be in the movie.
He would have made fun of that.
Yes. Maybe you can just, hit them with your big ass or something like that and beat them into submission that way. I don't know.
Exactly.
Like,
Something like that, yeah.
I mean, look.
Oh God, that was
The
so
fact-
bad. And there was so bad CGI in this show too.
I know. It's like you got this. She just looks like she has this big fat ass, and I could just imagine it in the movie, just bang, 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 bang. But
Oh God. Some people like it, I guess. I don't know.
yeah.
And the whole dating thing in the show was so stupid. Oh God.
Oh God, I know, right? But she continued joking how she has a feminist agenda. Of course she does. And the reason she isn't continuing with Marvel is because she's woke. Which actually might be a dig at Gina Carano, who is fired for Disney over her comments and is suing Disney. And might add, she's winning.
Yep. And Gina said nothing wrong at all.
Exactly. So she goes on to say, I also wish I'd just sit down and stop pushing my feminist agenda and just realize that Deadpool and Wolverine made a lot more money and She-Hulk only made $3.
Oh,
What?
boo-hoo. At least you got paid, you rich bitch.
Yes. That's why they're getting rid of me, because I had this woke agenda and I really wanted to bring it into the movie. You only made $3? But like she's saying it right there.
Yeah.
She-Hulk
Only made
$3. Are you kidding me? This is something
Wow.
you don't admit on social media of any.
Yeah, you don't. Some stuff you keep private. That's one rule of being a celebrity or a face on the internet or whatever you are.
Yeah.
Even in private life, if you just have a normal job, you don't talk about how much you earn. That's like a rule,
my
That's
God. $3. She made worse than the
But
writers.
even though she's trying to quote unquote joke, there's a lot of truth in it. Why would she joke about it if it wasn't a little truth in it,
Yeah. Joe Ball, who's new here, just happens to say, only keep the scenes with the big green ass. Cut the rest.
The rest. You just need to see. You don't even need her,
You would only have 30 seconds of show of her twerking. Oh my God.
Hey, let's just get a real good She-Hulk and just, have Gina Carano as a real She-Hulk. I would not be mad about that.
No, I wouldn't either. But I mean, this is the whole thing. She's actually talking herself down in the sense that, hey Padawannabe, how's it going, man? Nice
Hey,
to see
brother.
you, dude. That okay, your woke agenda and She-Hulk made you $3, and
Yeah.
you wanted to bring it into Deadpool and Wolverine. Can you see a problem here then? Then
Well,
Deadpool and Wolverine wouldn't have slaughtered everything else. Apparently now it's made more now than the Barbie movie of
yeah,
last year. So
yeah.
maybe the problem isn't with Ryan Reynolds. Maybe the problem is you.
Exactly. And it is good that even quote unquote she's joking. Well, I don't think she's joking. I just think she's salty and makes it into a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Uh,
admits that she's woke,
yeah.
and we all
Yeah.
knew that. We know, we know you are.
How's that working out for you, Miss Maslany? Not too
We
well, I
told you.
hear. And
We've
now
said it for a
you're
long
on,
time.
I know, and now you're on Star Trek. It's like you got
Yeah, no,
demoted.
you understand. Yeah, you can
It is. Oh
look at the
God.
bad CGI too. It's
I know.
You can even know the
Um,
difference here. You can see the Hulk is a lot better CGI on the face, and then you go to her and it looks completely off. It's just like, how
it's
can you go that
yeah.
wrong?
It's like Gina got a big old butt, and I'm good with that actress choice. Yeah, there you go. Exactly
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
and she's not a bad actress with the right script,
it's exactly. You know,
and she can fight
um,
and she can do stunt herself too.
big time. And Al, yeah, time to get a new agent. Exactly. I
Yeah,
agree. But at
I
this
wonder
point,
how
will
the
any
agent
agent
is
want to tell
feeling.
her
Yeah,
that $3 can't be true? No, if she's admitting it, then you know what? Go with it. If she's
yeah.
willing to let that out,
So
fine,
so
go
so
with it.
so if she's admitting with the $3 thing, how is her agent feeling? Because you know what
Oh,
their
right.
job is, you know.
Yes, because they're supposed to get a percentage. So what did the agent
Yeah,
get? Like, I don't know,
percentage
a buck
and
25 maybe or something like that. Jeez. Wow, I can go get a coffee, but not at Starbucks. So I feel sad.
Oh, no, they don't want Starbucks in Hollywood normally anymore because they are not woke and,
No, that's right.
yeah.
We all know it's
Yeah.
adrenochrome from children. So yeah, no, I think you're right on this picture because it just seems like it's just me. The perspective excuse me, the perspective is off. It's like like it's like Hulk is trying to look at her face, but she's more, I don't know, further to the right.
Yep, and it's really more cartoonish at the same time on the CGI on her, and then you
Yeah.
have, like, more shading and everything on him, and it's just
Yes.
like
It's just
it doesn't work.
it's just
I
been
remember when I saw the trailer and some of the episodes, and when she lifts her up with the arms and other stuff, it's just so badly CGI'd. It's just like
oh man.
you guys are a billionaire company creating this, really?
My God.
Too
Franco,
hard.
yes. Yes. Will she play an Orion slave girl? Oh my God. I hope that happens. I so hope that happens. That'll be so funny. Oh my Lord. Yeah. 15% is what the agent's take would be. Oh boy. Yeah. So, so not even a buck 25, I'm guessing. I'm not doing the math right now. So, and hey, JRC, how's it going, man?
Hey.
So, it's oh her. Yeah, exactly. That's right. Patamotomy, I think an agent's take is from the gross totals. Yeah, I know. We're just having fun with it though. It'd
Yeah.
still be funny if it was like a buck
And
25.
also agents are also there to help you out of if you have interviews and stuff like that, or what to say, not to say. There are certain stuff they have to go through with their agents and stuff like that. Everything that happens in, the movie business and shit like that. So
For, Vince did the math, 45 cents. Wow, I can buy a
Oh.
new kidney now.
Yeah, I can imagine again.
Yeah. Out of all the drinking I'm going to be doing for this show bombing. So yeah, so how did it work for She-Hulk? Well, the recent rumors have actually also said that Kevin Feige has fired all the woke producers at
And I
Marvel.
believe it when I see it because we've heard about that so many years.
Yeah, because unfortunately I've been watching Agatha all along, and
Yeah, I've heard so much about it.
oh my God, that thing is just so full of witchcraft. You would not like actual witchcraft. You wouldn't believe it is just so bad.
Yeah.
The past 5 years of Marvel have seen the quality nosedive because of injecting the agenda into the content instead of making it about a good story.
Yeah.
That could only help. Regarding why no She-Hulk, similar to what happened recently with the Acolyte, reportedly the budget of She-Hulk ballooned to $200 million, but the viewership didn't warrant the high cost, so the series has been canceled. So Miss Maslany says, I don't think so. She responded in January about She-Hulk season 2. I think we blew our budget, and Disney was like, no thanks. So because it's crap.
It is
That's all
crap.
it is. But but good on but good on Ryan Reynolds for
Yep.
not letting it in. You definitely
Yep.
saved
You saved yourself
Deadpool
there.
and Wolverine. Oh god, yeah. From something that just would not die.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm kind of
So
glad with that.
we're not gonna get any more She-Hulk anytime soon, at least.
No, God no. Or if they
But
just happen to do it again, um
then we're
hopefully
gonna
they
have
just do it like
we're gonna have his son Scar and all that kind of stuff too to Hulk,
yeah.
you know.
Oh god, yeah, I know. Oh my
That was so
god.
bad. I've been seeing
Oh,
it.
it's so horrible. JRC, yeah, remind me to never become famous. Well, you know what, JRC? There's nothing wrong with being famous. I would say it's how you handle it.
How
And
you
if you
handle it,
can,
who you're
yeah,
around,
ex-
and stuff like that. Of
yeah,
course, there are people in Hollywood that would do not want to be part of everything stupid that goes on in there and just want to, create their craft and stuff like that. For
yeah,
example, Chris Pratt is one of them,
yep. Zachary
and
Levi,
Zachary
and
Levi, yes.
yeah,
Rob Schneider, for example, too. Also, Rob Schneider too.
yep, that's right. So
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
have a lot of them.
if you can stick to your principles, that's the main thing. If you don't let it corrupt you, then you're doing good. Then you're a person of strong character that way. So Patamotomy, yeah, I'm watching Agatha too. The song is dumb to be in this series as a character. Yeah. It's literally the Acolyte song like all over again.
Oh God.
So Disney paid a $500,000 Lambo and it got a Fiat Panda instead. Yes, it did. It did. So, yeah, my wife says it can handle it. Yeah, I think you can, man. I think you can. So, and Vince, yeah, Rob is doing comedy clubs nowadays. Yeah, that's true. But you know what? At least he's still going, which is good.
Yeah, and he went out of, the Hollywood stuff, and he's also pro Trump, and he's outspoken,
Yep.
and he made a good statement on Twitter earlier today about, more, Hollywood people have to come out and actually say the truth, etc., etc. And I agree with that because we have seen a bigger that more and more people in Hollywood are coming out saying stuff, and we need more of that. That they don't let themselves be silent and
Yeah.
tricked and stuff like that. And I also remember another actor called Neil McDong or Dong. I don't know how to say his last name.
McDonald.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. He's also a really Christian man, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Really Christian, all that. And I remember listening to an interview with him, and why he got pushed away from Hollywood and stuff like that. And that was because of his beliefs in God and all that kind of stuff. And he refused certain things in movies. Like he had principles. He had principles that when I'm playing movies, I don't want to kiss another woman. I don't want to do stuff like that with other women
Yeah.
because I'm only with my wife, and that is my principle, as he said. And because of all this kind of stuff, he got pushed away. And he was a big shot back in the day, but he got
Yep.
pushed out and all that kind of stuff. But he's also outspoken, and he doesn't let them pull him down, even when he lost so much. And he still builds himself up. And there is a movie that I don't remember the name on right now, but it's a really great movie. I watched it a while back.
Mhm.
And he took the role of Satan, and he said, it's kind of good as it's a Christian person who took the role as Satan, who understands
Yep.
what Satan is and what
Exactly.
evil he is, even though it wasn't fun playing the character, but he wanted to show the impact of who Satan was.
Yep.
And I'm like, dude, I'm not a Christian, but that is something I really appreciate to see, how strong he believes in his faith and the stuff that he says about his faith and his principles. That's what I love about him.
Yep. It is. It's, you know, yeah, I thought Satan was the good guy. Yeah, well,
Only in
apparently,
Dragon Ball.
yeah,
Because his name is Satan, Mr. Satan.
that's
And he's not Satan, it's just his name.
And on to the next Marvel article here, because Venom 3 is coming out, and apparently some first reactions are in. So
Yeah, I heard some people have reacted to it. I still gonna watch it. I'm gonna see what they're doing with it, of course.
yeah,
I will say I enjoyed the first movie, even though, again, I'm fucking sorry for swearing, but I fucking wish we had Spider-Man and Venom, but,
yeah,
unfortunately, because the stupid deal with Disney and Sony and all the nonsense they have been doing for years. But overall, I enjoyed the first one. The second one, not that much. There was aspects of it
yeah.
that I enjoyed, but that was mostly with Venom and Eddie it's themselves.
I was kind of disappointed it was such a short movie, the second one.
Yeah, it was also really short, and
Yeah,
but there was other stuff that I really didn't like, and it should have been R-rated because, again, it's
exactly.
carnage and all that kind of stuff. So we will see what's gonna happen with the third one. I
Hmm.
know they included null in Norwegian.
Yeah.
It said we say knull, and in American we say null. But the Norwegian context of that words means having sex.
Well,
So for us Norwegians and Swedish and all that, we cannot take the name seriously. But they
there we
added in null in this movie, and that is my biggest red flag with the movie because I hate that. You're a comic book fan, so you probably know about Null, who he is,
yeah,
the
a bit.
king of the symbiotes.
Yes.
Even the writer got it wrong. He didn't say the king of the Clintars because that's their species, Clintars. No, the writer in the comic just said symbiotes, and I'm like, that's what the humans call
Hmm.
them.
Yeah.
They are Clintars. That's their species. So he should be god of the Clintars, and he looks like a drugged up version of Lich King from World of Warcraft. And I just hate that character and storyline so much because they removed Spider-Man lore. Venom's logo on his chest
Yeah.
is no longer a spider; it's a dragon, and
Oh
Venom can have
God.
wing. Yeah, it's a dragon now. They have Venom has wings.
Oh, get real.
and and
Damn.
um and Eddie Brock became King of Black, and that's what
Ugh.
basically what Knoll is. He
Right.
is the king, the King of Black, whatever they call it again. And yeah, it's a whole complete messy story. And if you play Spider-Man 2, the game, they
Right.
basically use that storyline in that game just with changes. And
Huh.
I'm not a fan of that storyline at all, and they're pushing that into this movie, and that was like my biggest red flag with storyline, at least.
Okay. Well, Venom 3 opens on Thursdays with advanced previews, and the first reactions have hit social media as per the norm with all these types of reactions, and they are overwhelmingly positive. Well, that's kind of amazing. I'm just hoping that they're actual factual reviews, and not just people that are being bought to be, shilling positive things about it. So, the reactions over Venom 3 is the best of the franchise. That's an emotional, epic, fun, and huge, and that has a great cast. Check out the reactions below. So, the reactions are in Venom The Last Dance, Tom Hardy returns as Venom. Duh, yeah, we know. One of Marvel's greatest and most complex characters for the final film in the trilogy. Eddie and Venom are on the run, hunted by both their worlds, and with the net closing in, the duo are forced into a devastating decision that will bring the curtains down on Venom and Eddie's last dance. So yeah, and as we know, it stars Tom Hardy and a bunch of other
course.
people who I'm not gonna even bother to pronounce right now. But yeah, from a screenplay she wrote, yeah, the film was directed by Kelly Marcel. From a screenplay she wrote based on a story by Hardy and Marcel. The film is produced by a bunch of other people. So Amy
Yeah.
Pascal, I wonder if that's any relation to Pedro. And Tom Hardy and a bunch of other people. So yeah, and it's gonna be
It's a cool picture though. Like that's a badass. I'm not gonna lie. That's a
yeah,
cool
it
one.
is.
You know, it's a cool.
Now, if that
poster.
was a comic cover, sold.
I would be sold if that was, a new Venom comic. I would be like, damn, I'm gonna have that. Even if the comic is not good, I want
Yeah.
that cover.
Yeah. Somebody should adapt that as a comic cover. That looks badass.
Mhm,
I'm sorry.
yes.
It does. So yeah, so what are the reactions? Well, of course, it's all over Twitter, here and there and everywhere. So Drew Taylor says, yeah, Venom Last Dance is the best of the Venom movies. The insanity has been ramped up significantly, but so has the heart. It's not perfect, but it's super entertaining, and there's a giant monster that chews people up and sprays blood out the
Yeah.
back of its head. Pretty nuts. Okay.
Just a
Well,
gift.
just a gift. Damn it. Oh well. Wow, that's what I want in the movie. Blood spraying out the back of
Well,
something's
it is
head.
again in the Venom world, so it works.
Yeah.
That's from
Uh
the game.
yeah. Chris Killian says Venom Last Dance is a wacky buddy road trip that stretches its PG-13 rating as far as it'll possibly go. Simply put, Venom 3 is classic guilty pleasure cinema. Turn your brains off and let Venom snack on them. Yeah. Null is creepy. I love the way they use him and set him up as a future threat. Fingers crossed this isn't Tom Hardy's last dance with Venom,
He
and
said
that
so. He
will
came out and said it's gonna be his last time playing
yeah,
Venom and Eddie.
and then
And
we'll see
after
him
this,
face
we're
to
not
face with Spider-Man when we least expect it. Yeah,
not with Eddie at least, not with Tom Hardy at least. In the near future, as he have said
yeah.
himself, he's gonna put that on rest now, focus on other stuff.
I don't
And
blame him.
again, and again, I hate Null. And the stupid name. Why did I have to use like sex for us Norwegians? That
I think
uh,
JRC has it right. This is when Tom Hardy is replaced by a woman of color.
no, trust me, that's a
Can
possibility.
you imagine? Oh yeah, yeah. It'll
But
happen.
that they might, try to. I don't know if they're gonna try to connect it after we know we're gonna get a new Spider-Man movie.
Oh yeah.
So we don't know if they have like after credits scene. It's gonna be stupid when it's his last movie in that kind of sense. But I don't know.
Time. Let's see. Hole let us out says Venom Last Dance is phenomenal. Laughs, even a cry, maybe. Some fun surprises and confirmations. Tom Hardy is Venom. Yeah, that's I'll go along with that. He played pretty good.
Yeah, he did really well.
Eddie. Yeah. I was not disappointed. So let's see. This guy Joseph
I
says
just want to see him against Spider-Man, and I would be happy.
I know. That's all I want.
Story.
Man. That's the only thing I was like really disappointed with, that he's not part of the like the Spideyverse MCU kind of thing. That's the only thing I'm like disappointed about. The only thing.
That's why I said that the new Spider-Man movie should have focused on Venom, because we already have Venom now. Just finally let them meet up. Finally, Disney, Sony, make that goddamn deal. Are you so stupid, Sony and Disney? You know what we want. We want Spider-Man versus Venom.
Exactly.
We've wanted that for years. The only time we had it in live action was the third Spider-Man movie.
I know, right?
And that was not a proper Venom.
And hey, Rancor Steve, what's up, dude?
Hey, brother.
What's up? Make sure you catch tonight's Manorama. Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be so good. So unbelievably good. It's going to be talking about the women. Oh, yeah.
Nice. But no, again, both of them are stupid right there, because that's what we have wanted for so many years. A real proper live action between them.
Not the Spider-Man 3 movie that we got with with
Tobey Maguire.
with Tobey Maguire.
It's like it's not the worst movie I've ever seen. It's okay, but there's
Yeah.
so many issues with the movie,
But
and
with Topher Grace as Brock, I mean, God, you could have done so much better.
even Topher was agreeing that he was a mistake for the role.
Big time, big time. So
And he's a
Joseph
geek
says
too.
he is too. So Joseph says, yeah, Venom Last Stand takes you on a wild ride and exhilarating journey from start to finish. It's a fun popcorn movie that reminds me of the early 2000s comics movies. The action is great and is a tribute to action films from the 80s. Oh, that's interesting. So there's a
And
ton of fun moments, and there are and their plot, blah 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 blah. I'm not going to show more. So
and again, Andrew Garfield deserves to finish up his Spider-Man.
yeah,
You could have had you could have had a great timing here with Venom too, and his Spider-Man just giving some ideas, so we finally can get Spider-Man and Venom on screen.
exactly. You know
I want
what?
to see the big beast beating up Spider-Man and Spider-Man beating
Yes.
him up.
Steve Rancor, Steve, I gotta agree. Tobey Maguire, I think, yeah, he's the best Spider-Man. That's the one.
Never forget the emo dance.
Yeah, oh
Being
yeah,
emo and dancing.
love that. As cheesy as that was, man, I love it.
It's
I just-
memeable. It's nostalgia memories.
It is. It's full
I
on
remember,
meme.
being at the cinema as a kid watching it, and I laughed so hard. Even as a
My
kid, I
wife
knew it was
loves it.
stupid, but
Yeah.
it was just so fun.
Oh, it's so good on so many levels. Simon says Venom Last Stand sees Tom Hardy go all in for a fun finale befitting the franchise with stacks of set pieces ranging from kooky to crazy. This doesn't hold back on the Venomal action. Take it for what it is, grab some popcorn and go with the flow of this raging road movie.
But what
There's
I've
the-
understood a lot about this critics is just like turn your mind off and just enjoy the movie as a movie,
Yeah.
basically.
There are a few things here and there that didn't quite work for me, but there's plenty to keep audiences engaged, including some nice homages and more heart than I was expecting. Making her feature directorial debut, Kelly Marcel has done a solid job of spinning plates here. Yeah.
That's not a bad review. Like, it's honest about some things didn't work and other stuff did. That's you need more people that is honest what they
Yeah.
like and not. So that's
See,
good.
that's what I like. Here's a guy that's reviewing it, and he's like openly admitting, yeah, there were some things that didn't quite work for me, and it, all these reviews kind of make me suspicious to begin with, right? Because again, you don't
Yeah.
know if they're getting paid to say positive things or if they're actual.
It's like normally it's like
reviews.
either it's people just hating and hating,
Yeah.
or it's just like shilling and shilling, but you don't have any like middle ground of just like a normal
Right.
view on it,
But I mean, if this guy's saying, okay, there are a few things that didn't quite work for me, it's like, okay, fine. This sounds like a little bit more honest than some of the other ones.
Yeah,
But
it does.
but if he's saying, you know what, hey, it's just a good popcorn movie, just go turn off your brain and just appreciate it for the fun that it is, right?
Yeah.
It's like when Rancor Steve was recommending the I know I'm gonna mess up the title, but the Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Oh
movie.
yeah. I
That
love
one,
that,
right?
Yeah.
And then I know that there were some people that were kind of dumping on it here and there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe it's not worth seeing. But but Steve was like, no, it's really actually really good. It's really, really good. You got to see it.
Yeah.
And I watched it and I liked it. And it's a fun movie, right?
Yeah.
And this is what it reminds me of. Somebody that's saying something like that, right? So it's
Yeah,
like, all right,
exactly. It's like
might
that.
be
Even
pretty
that movie was fucking fun.
yeah,
Of course, it's not the best thing in the world here and there. There are certain stuff here and there that didn't quite work, but that's like with a lot of movies.
exactly.
But that was still a fun action movie, even if it had its flaws here and there, and it was based on real stuff too and stuff like that. And stuff is not always accurate, but that's okay as long as it's entertaining and
Mhm.
you could turn off your mind watching that movie, and that's like a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, and here's the other thing too, right? Like, for example, with you, right? You liked the latest Crow movie. A
I did,
lot of
yeah.
other people didn't, right? So
Exactly.
it all depends on what you're looking for in a movie as well, right?
Exactly.
Just don't openly accept what everybody is saying out there. Like I've said before, if you like it, you win. And
Yeah,
that's the main
exactly.
thing.
For example, a good example right there, we just had Transformers 1. I have a lot of friends who liked it. I have a lot of friends who didn't like it. I'm like, okay, but that's fine. I finally got to watch it today because
Yeah.
it's out on digital.
Mhm.
It's too kidly for me in that kind of
Right.
sense. Not my cup of tea with certain stuff, but it was decent. But I'm not so into the world as you guys are. I'm
Right.
still pretty, I'm not a virgin on Transformer anymore. You took my virginity with Transformers, man.
I'm so glad I did.
Yeah, because you got me to like it, but since I'm pretty new at it, I thought it was decent for a person who is not super involved in it like you
Right.
guys are. But it's
Yeah.
like decent. But it didn't quite work for me. I would have liked it more as we watched it with the anime style and stuff like that. That's more my take what I like of Transformers, but it
Right.
was decent. But
Yeah. And it
different
had no
sides.
wheelie.
Yeah, no wheelie. No goddamn wheelie. Oof.
Oh man. Let's see. Vince Womack. Yeah, even some feminists have admitted that they have to turn off their fem brain to enjoy movies. There you go. Precisely it. Yeah, did he pop your spark? Yes, I did. He did. It, Adam
It's
says
been years, man.
Venom Last Dance review, a huge emotional finale. Tom Hardy gives everything, and Sony has never been better. Stunning action satisfies with all 19 inches, not just another Venom movie. It's one of the best comic book movies, films ever. That's saying a lot.
Mm,
A fitting end, setting up what's next. Cinematic fun with unbelievable scope, a feast for the fans, and a true love letter that honors the franchise. It delivers great humor, bold action, and engaging story. Marvel and Sony surprises galore. Must see in theaters opening night. Yeah. So it just seems like, there are a lot of positive things that a lot of people are saying. I mean, we're only going to know when the movie is out for everybody to see.
yeah,
And
no,
it'll be
exactly.
really interesting.
I didn't hate all the reviews that we did see. That's just a few of them, of many, of course.
Yeah.
But they're pretty decent. They didn't sound like AI generated Chat GPT, at least.
Yeah.
Because we have too many of them.
Oh, God. Tell me about
Um,
it.
but I am gonna give the movie a chance, a watch at least. I still have a problem with you having Null as the villain because I know the storyline there, and they're using that storyline too there, and I think they might build up something more with that character thing. I just don't see how that's gonna work if they are gonna do that. Just
Yeah.
let this be the final thing with Venom. Have Null Null die, do the hero thing, and yeah. But we will see when
Yeah.
it's out. Of course, I will watch it. I will go to the cinema because it's coming out this October. So I am gonna go and watch it and see how it is, see what I feel about it. I'm not really sold yet, but at least I'm a little excited for the action. I hope the action is fun at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, at
That's
least.
that's the only thing I want. It's the only thing I
Yeah, I
want.
just I just want Venom to be Venom.
Exactly.
Um but yes, Vince, they did screw up Carnage in the second one, and that hurt my heart because I'm a big Carnage fan. And Carnage in that one was so stupid. Cletus was so stupid, and it made no sense why he had a girlfriend at all either. Cletus would never have a girlfriend. Cletus, he would have he
He would
kills
have eaten.
kitties for fun.
Yes. He would have
He,
just eaten her heart or something like that.
yeah, he's just effed up in the head. That's why Carnage and him bond so well together, and she has powers that she can scream and
Yeah.
annoy. Made no sense at all.
No, it didn't.
But we will see.
And Joe Dog, what's up, dude?
Hey,
Nice to see you, man. And Rico Steve, if you want to come on, I sent you a link, man. So Yeah, so that's about Venom. The Last Dance. It's coming up really, really soon.
I don't
so-
like the name of the movie though.
No, I don't either. So they could have done something better with
and
that.
when I hear Last Dance, I think about the Marvels. So for some reason, I
Oh,
think
God,
about the
yeah,
dance
damn it.
routine.
Yes. And hey, Rancor Steve, what's up, man?
Hey, Steve. Hey, brother.
What up there, little guys?
What's up there, dude? We got a question here. Marvel versus DC fight question. Who would win in a fight? Barry Allen, the Flash, or the Hulk?
Barry just goes back in time and kills him before he becomes the Hulk.
Or it just causes a multiverse thing to happen and Hulk is never
Yeah,
born,
something like
you know?
that.
But if Hulk does get a hand on him,
Yeah, then he's
it's game
dead.
over, dude.
Yeah,
Game
it's game
over.
over.
Yeah,
Flash just has to be fast, has to just run around doing shit.
that's true. Plus, on
Yeah.
top of that, even if Barry Allen hit him at like super speed, there's no way you damage Hulk.
Nope.
I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. See, Hulk claps his hands together and Sonic booms
Oh,
him into crimson mist.
the
There you
the
go.
only thing he has to do is, like the movie, find a can, then he will fix the future and past and everything,
That's
with,
true.
a can of soup or something, tomato soup or whatever it was
Yeah.
in the movie.
God, exactly. Well, see, now we're a little bit past the top of the hour. That's okay. We're going to take a little bit of a brief commercial break. And just to say a happy birthday also coming up to Raymond Feliciano of King Dolphin TV. So if you haven't seen it on X or on here on this channel, enjoy.
Some time between now and never, it's slaughter in the water with the fighters of the century coming up. Kevin Humes versus Raymond Feliciano. Ooh, yeah. Two manly men enter the ring. Only one's going to be coming out. Who's it going to be? You don't know, but don't miss slaughter in the water. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Look at this manly man using science at his disposal. Look at him lift those mighty weights only a manly man could. Ooh, and those leg grips. Ooh, he's getting all ready for the fight. And those reps there on the bar. Man, nothing can challenge this young man right here, as he's going to be taking out Kevin Humes. Look at this. So what are you waiting for? The fight of the century is about to begin. You know you want to be there when it happens. So head over to King Dolphin TV for Slaughter in the Water with Kevin Humes and Raymond King Dolphin Feliciano. Dig it!
There you go.
That was great. That was great.
So that fight's going to be happening over on King Dolphin TV over at Raymond Feliciano. He's a great guy to be around and to be with, and and fun to be on his channel. He's helped out a lot of other channels out there. Him and Sandra, like on Klobby's channel and on Doomcock's channel, and and he's just a fun guy to be around. So it's a very homely show to be on. So if you want, check out his channel over at King Dolphin TV this weekend. Send him a happy birthday if you want. And it's going to be a fun time. So he's going to have a surprise birthday present on top of that as well if it shows up in time. So yeah. Joe Dog, yeah, Wally West is the fastest man alive. I have to agree with you on that. So there we go. Let's see, and Deja Vu. It's like someone put that out as a short or something. Yeah, I can't imagine who that was. So, and yeah, I miss Klobby too, man. I miss him a lot. So, let's see. So, next article up for bid. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about next article on top of that. So. Okay, next article. See, now we're talking like pretty much everything Marvel nowadays. This one's going to be coming up pretty soon. Daredevil Born Again. Apparently at the New York Comic Con, there was a trailer that leaked out for the new series coming out. And with all the reshoots that happened, essentially
Yeah.
making an entirely brand new show.
Yeah. How
What
many
are you-
reshoots were there?
Like pretty much everything.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, pretty much everything.
Yeah.
And there's the address in case any of you guys want to head over to King Dolphin TV. So for Raymond's show. So let's see. Vince Womack. I hope he does the walk of shame again.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, that happens when you are with a twerker.
My God. That was so embarrassing. The only thing I
Yeah,
like
it
about
was.
it is we're not getting the classic Daredevil suit, the yellow one. I'm okay with that. On screen for some other reason, it just I don't know, it
But
just doesn't work.
if I don't remember wrong, they talked about it. It's gonna kind of be R-rated to a certain point, and they're gonna try to top the former show with this
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
So we will see about that if they can achieve that, but who knows?
Yeah. Lord Thoughts still say it's an incredibly accurate casting for Daredevil. I gotta agree with you.
Yeah, he's a great goddamn casting, and the old show was amazing. It's really good, you
Oh, I
know.
loved it, man. It was like the best thing on Netflix when this came out. It was the
Yeah.
best. So,
And great badass fight scenes too.
yeah,
Well
I gotta
done.
agree with that. So the article goes, not only did Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio make a surprise appearance at the New York Comic Con, but Marvel dropped a new Daredevil Born Again New York Comic Con trailer featuring new footage. So while it's similar to the previous lead trailer, the Daredevil Born Again trailer features new scenes and longer scenes of previous footage. Watch below, which we will eventually get to anyway. So Marvel also announced that Daredevil Born Again premiere date, which is March the 4th. And of course, it's only on Disney Plus. Or unless you're like me, then you get it from other means, which I won't go into details.
Other nice services out there.
Yes, other free services out there. Not that I'm downloading torrents or anything like that.
Whatever, you download everything.
I do, and I will full on admit that like a man. So
Yeah, I've always done it. I've always done it myself.
I've always done it. Yes, I will not pay 1 red cent to these guys. I will not pay it to Disney Plus. I will not pay it to other. I won't pay like for Apple Plus. I won't pay for Amazon. I will.
Wait, whoa! Time out. So do you shop on Amazon?
Every once in a blue moon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
There you go. Yeah,
because I was gonna be saying like you might have a membership already, so
yeah, I know. So, but no, I mean the only thing I am paying for is Netflix. Because there are a few good things on Netflix. I'll admit to that.
Yeah.
And
like what?
There's some good stuff. Okay, like One Piece, that was actually really, really good. Okay.
For me, Rebel Moon.
Live act, yeah. For
Rebel Moon, you.
Well, that's me. Yeah. Fuck you too, Steve. Fuck you too.
Well, you know what, you little fucktard? You like Twilight, so it's okay. You kind,
Oh, I hate Twilight, bro. I hate Twilight.
I'm here to fuck shit up.
Only times I've watched that was to get some of my ex-girlfriend.
And how'd that work out?
Worked well, my friend.
There we go. And hello to Alizur's Queen Emma. How's it going?
Hey.
Nice to see you. I'm not really happy right now. Oh, well, that's too bad. I hope everything works out for you soon. So maybe we can hopefully buck up your feelings here and maybe get you a few good laughs here. No, I mean I'll pay for Paramount Plus occasionally. Only because like Tulsa King season 2 is out right now. So watching that, yeah, I'll watch that.
No,
Because
Warriors are there based on Bruce Lee's script and stuff like that. So there's still a lot of good stuff there.
Yeah.
I also use it because my dad uses the Netflix and my half sister is using it.
Right.
So that's one of the reasons I still have it. If it wasn't for them, I don't know if I would have had it. I can find everything else somewhere else. But it is good to have like at least one site like that for certain
Yeah.
stuff, especially when I share it with my dad and my half sister.
There we go. So, yeah, on some streaming services, there are some pretty good things out there here and there. You just got to kind of find it, right? So, but as for Disney Plus, no way on God's green earth am I ever paying for Disney Plus. So Marvel announced, it's going to be on March 4th on Disney Plus. They also had costumes on display at the New Year Comic-Con along with some cool Marvel artwork. So very interesting. Alistair's Queen Emma. My stepdad took my dog somewhere else. I don't have a dog anymore. Oh no.
Oh, that's sad to hear.
Did your dog have to be put down? Was like your dog old, or did it end up in a bad accident? I'm sorry to hear that. I know what it's like to lose a dog. It's not
fun.
Yeah, it's not the best thing in the world. I will fully admit when I
lost
my dog. Yeah, when I lost my dog, I will fully admit I bawled that evening in bed. So
I feel that one.
Yeah.
Feel that one.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're going to be, I hope you feel better. So, I know it's really rough, but if you need to talk about it, well, we're here. And hopefully, at least with this show, we can bring a little bit of a smile on your face. So, but yeah, it's never fun. So some cool artwork. Daredevil Born Again costumes on display at New Year Comic-Con. So I guess we're back to red for Daredevil.
Yeah. And
which
then
is
we
pretty
have
cool.
Fisk there, right? Kingpin.
Yeah. You know
And-
what? That suit, I'm sorry. Maybe I can just blow this up a little bit more. It looks like an awfully slim suit.
Yeah, it looks really, really slim. Yeah.
Are you fat shaming?
I am. Yes, I am.
Fat is the new slim, baby.
Yeah, okay. Hey,
That's for
Sergeant
me.
Myron. What's up,
Hey,
dude?
hail, brother.
Yeah, you were saying, Jason.
Yeah, no, for me at least, I wish it was a little darker, but that's just me in general. I like it a little bit darker, a little bit more shading. Hopefully, that's in the show, a little bit more shading on
Right.
it. And also, what I'm a little worried about is when it comes to like Kingpin and stuff like that. It's like what they, because we had that other show with that deaf girl and mute girl.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because they
forgot
made him a
about Echo.
pussy.
Yeah,
Yeah, Echo. Yeah,
yeah.
they made him, and then they kind of went on. What was it again? Like trying to make him like a Trump character at the end.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so that's
God.
that's one thing I'm really worried about the show is Kingpin, how they're gonna execute Kingpin after that.
Oh no, but wait. Didn't Echo at because Kingpin wanted Echo to be like the new Queen Pin.
Yeah, so
Remember?
some queen, yeah.
So which is the most retarded title ever.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So I wonder, oh god, please don't bring Echo into this. Please don't bring Echo into this.
Yeah, that's one worry too, because
I
they're
know.
connecting that. Yeah.
Is she gonna be like? Is she gonna like come back? She's gonna be the Queen Pin. Is Daredevil actually gonna help her
The
out?
only
Oh my
good thing with the
God.
Echo show is the woman herself doing all of her own stunt and all that, and having one leg and doing all this stuff. So credit where credit is due, but that's the only thing. The writing on this show was horrible and stupid, and they destroyed Kingpin so much and made him a weak little pussy boy. So
Oh man. Yeah. Why wouldn't this
he's
surprise
no
me?
man? He's no man anymore.
No, he's a shell of a human being.
Yeah.
God Almighty. Yeah. Or then again, hey, maybe Kingpin laid off the cannolis and he slimmed down a little bit. So that in itself would be fat shaming. So I don't know. But let's see. In the official banner 2024 Marvel banner displayed at the Comic-Con as well. So oh god, who do you got in here? Okay, well, I see Professor Xavier, I see Daredevil, I see Storm, some sort of funky robot. Oh no, you know what the funky little robot is in the A? That looks like it's going to be Herbie from Fantastic Four.
Yeah, it does. And then we have, of course,
that's an Easter egg, people. That's got to be.
Yeah, and then of course, Black America.
Yeah, Black America. Human Torch, Red Hulk. Okay, then Thunderbolts. I'm thinking.
Yeah, Thunderbolts. Yeah, Thunderbolts. I always say Thunderbirds of that. I always say. I'm thinking about the other thing, you know.
Of course, you have Agatha. And you got Scarlet Witch and her boy wonder son, Grown. Of course, they have to inject Captain Britain in there because why not? And the whole
Agent Carter should have just been Agent Carter. Agent Carter.
I know.
Wish it was.
Yes. Let's see. So you got
Galactus.
No. That's not no. It looks like Galactus. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can zoom into that a bit better. Okay, that looks like Galactus.
Yeah, I see now.
That Galactica or whatever the female Galactus.
I see that now. Yeah.
Oh my fuck! Excuse me. Sorry for the language, people. But hey, Penny. Hi, Penny. How's it going? Nice to see you. I was visiting my 2-week-old granddaughter. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. And the girl in the middle of Galactica or whatever, she's from the video game, the mobile video game, Future Fight. And she's basically a K-pop star, and her powers is like ice, and it's really based on Elsa, basically, from Frozen.
Oh, God.
I played Future Fight. That's why I know.
Jeez. And what is this on the bottom? Baby Shark? Like,
yeah.
What the hell?
Okay.
Baby Shark. Oh, no. If I do that, I'm going to get dinged by YouTube. God almighty. Okay. And then you have Scarlet Witch again. And Doctor Strange and Magic. Okay. All right. So. Oh, sweet magic.
I don't see them use magic much in Marvel, but I will. Okay.
Yeah, because I get enough of that with Scarlet Witch and Agatha.
Now.
So
it is stupid. I don't like it, man. Mixing the whole live action with cartoony stuff. I don't like it.
God, you had to introduce that female Galactus in there, didn't you? Fuck, they're truly going MCU.
Yeah,
man. If
we know we're gonna get Galactus in the movie.
No, you know what? It would not surprise me if Disney friggin' just we're gonna make it Galactica, and
because they show the first trailer. Galactus is part of it, but maybe
you only see his eyes. You only see like his eyes. Right? You don't see the whole body. So why would it not surprise me if we end up getting a female Galactus?
You're saying something, man. You're saying something, man. We'll probably never get a real Galactus anymore, we can just give up that hope.
Yeah, we're never gonna. It's bad enough what Fox said with a cloud Galactus.
If Galactica is gonna be the main villain of Fantastic Four, then I will say Fantastic 2 had a better Galactus, even though it was a cloud.
Yes, 100%. Frig. Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to calm myself down here because I'm not gonna get riled up over the super pop culture kind of crap. So.
Can you dig it?
There we go. Okay. So I gave myself a timeout. There we go. Yeah. All right. So, and that's not all. As Marvel releases Daredevil Born Again synopsis and cast and a new logo. So here's the synopsis. Here we go. in Marvel Television's Daredevil Born Again, Matt Murdock, Charlie Cox, a blind lawyer with heightened abilities, is fighting for justice through a bustling law firm, while his former mob boss, Wilson Fix, pursues his own political endeavors in New York. When their past identities begin to emerge, both men find themselves on an inevitable collision course. Ooh,
I have such a bad feeling just hearing you say that.
I know, right? My God. This is what Netflix Daredevil was anyway.
Yeah,
It's
in a
just-
good way. They knew how to write at least.
Yes, you're just rehashing like what Netflix is doing. And Al Nickerson, a female Galactus. I guess Jack Kirby was wrong. Yeah, apparently Jack Kirby was. So
Yeah.
no,
Well,
apparently
Disney has not
Al.
respected Jack Kirby at all.
Yeah. No, apparently Al, this daughter of Galactus was kind of introduced through, I think it was like some sort of weird online Marvel comic that they released like years ago. So it's not supposed to be like canon, but I guess it's
But now it
kind of
is.
Yeah, but now it is. So kill me now.
But no, Fisk here, Kingpin here, after he got fucked over by that other Echo girl, he became a pussy, and they kind of, in the end, when the end, they tried to give him, a Donald Trump personality, and they tried. It was so stupid. So I have a lot of red flags with this show already.
I know it's. Yes,
It's
because
I want it to be good. I want it to be good, but I doubt it. That's the thing. I doubt it.
That's the thing, because they did like a whole what was it, Last Jedi kind of Star Warsy thing where Echo was like all her ancestors, like all in one, and
it's so.
They had to point out the evil deeds that Wilson Fisk was doing as the Kingpin. It's like it's complete and utter bull crap.
Yeah. When we got Echo, it should have been more like the comics. She's more of a taskmaster than anything else.
Right.
And that would have been cool to see with that actress.
But no, we have to have a strong woman, and on top of that,
her powers were lame because the writer of the show said the comic version was lame and shit.
Yes,
so, yeah.
So we had to upgrade them, change her tribe, and everything like that. So basically, make an entire new character with the same name. So good for you. You failed. So one that we have on this new show, I think the color is so cool. It's a really cool Daredevil red. Well, that I can't argue with. So I only hope that I one day graduate to the Daredevil DDs, said Cox at the New York Marvel Fanfare panel. Vincent, who plays the Kingpin there, said when we finally figured out how to do this show, it was so exciting, and to really play it in the way that Charlie and I always wanted to continue. A lot of us involved in the first reaction were really yearning for a better way, and it worked out. Yeah, I bet, because you guys
after reshoots and reshoots and reshoots.
Yes, because you guys probably bitched and complained so much that you got your way. Steve, go ahead.
When an actor says something like that, it's not that they're bitching and complaining, because majority of actors, they don't really complain. Like, if you're the key actor, you're not really complaining per se. You might be complaining about other things.
Right.
They're just saying, it's like when Dan Aykroyd was praising the 2016 Ghostbusters, and then the next day he like shitted on it.
Yeah.
It's that thing. It's good. Like, yeah. When an actor is like, I'm glad we can come to grounds, it means that they had nothing going on. And like, I've dealt with actors like that where they're like, this, and I'm like, bullshit, but I can't say anything because I'm just the camera guy. But when they say that, it just pretty much means this is terrible.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to go back to formula, so to speak.
Just go back to the.
I got it. This is how you get the Marvel series back on track. You bring Robert Downey Jr. back as Iron Man. Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh darn! Who didn't see that coming?
Yeah, he didn't see that coming.
I mean, that is a big surprise, though. I don't think anyone ever could have thought of that one.
No,
Like, he's coming back. Cool, Iron Man. Wait, what?
it's like
You're
but
gonna
why?
confuse a lot of people.
Yeah. But now
I'm
he's
just a
Dr.
dude.
Doom.
He plays
I'm
the
just a
wrong
dude
character.
disguised as another dude.
Yes.
Chocolate
But
thunder,
hey, we're in
everyone.
2024. You're allowed to steal identities now. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
Sweet. I am Batman.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
That's right, because you're so dark and gritty.
Actually, my birth name was Wayne. I'm
Oh,
not
really?
kidding.
Wow.
Yeah. So I am
Wow.
Batman. So fuck you, Michael Keaton. Just kidding.
Big throwback. Who or what the hell did Galactus screw to get a daughter?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
I think it was some sort of cosmic parasite that was in Galactus or something. Wasn't it something like that? It was something weird. Like, yeah, I don't even want to answer that question because the answer is so ridiculous. Because
her name
you know
is
it's current
Doll.
Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah, go figure that one out. I don't know. Let's see. And so you know, the one thing that I do like, yes, you're finally getting the original cast back because they were not gonna let what's her face there. They weren't gonna bring her back in this
Blondie?
Yeah, they weren't gonna bring her
One
back.
of the worst characters ever.
I know she played pretty good in the
She
in the
annoyed
next
me. She annoyed me. It was like a nagging girlfriend or wife, just like, oh my god, no. And then Daredevil was like, I could just end you right now, but you don't know. And then it's just like,
Yeah.
let's
And
put her in the
also-
Punisher. Let's put her in the Punisher because that'd be fantastic. Nag. I'm surprised Punisher didn't be like, you know what? No one's around.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Who's gonna tell?
and comic. I sent you the picture of how they are drawing and how Galactica looks like now in the comics.
Oh joy! I can't wait for this to happen. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on.
Lizzo.
I'll get to that. Yeah, Lizzo. Yeah, why wouldn't that surprise me? It's like that AI drawing that I did. Okay, one sec. As what is it? Just send it to me on
You know-
X or on Facebook.
You know, it'd be funny if you go up
And
to
in the private chat.
Oh,
to
okay.
Charlie Cox or to whatever his name is at a convention, be like, hey,
Right.
you're not blind, you liar, and just walk away.
Yes. That's it. That's 100% it. Yeah, so we didn't stick it in the black hole. No, apparently not. So yeah, so here I'm just gonna show this quick. Yeah, because this is Galactica. So or
Ooh la
whatever
la.
her name is. So yeah,
So they're
you're-
going for the petite anime manga style. with
Yes.
her.
So there you go, Al. Now you know. And
That's
aren't
the
you
I'll give
daughter
you
of
the gauntlet.
Galactus.
Yes.
I'll give you the gauntlet. You can take over the world.
So yeah,
But-
that's
You need your dishes cleaned, your laundry done.
that's how you expect a daughter to be of Galactus, right?
Yes.
Now,
That-
here's a question I have for you guys.
No thanks, he says.
Here's a question I have for you guys.
Okay.
I like the title of Daredevil. It's very Elektra, by the way.
It is. It
That's
is.
how much creativity they have. But Born Again, on a level of stupid and moronic, how dumb is that title? Born Again.
Yeah.
What did
yeah,
you just
right.
found out you have menopause?
Probably.
Yeah, just a stupid name. Born
Like-
Again. Mm.
I mean, I
Born
know
again.
that Matt in the comics, he's like his character is Catholic, right? So I'm
Oh.
wondering, right? So I'm wondering if they're playing on that aspect of the character himself. Yeah, like Al Nickerson said. Did you guys read Frank Miller's Daredevil Born Again? Love that story. This new Netflix series doesn't look like the comic book series. No, it doesn't. And
It
yes.
doesn't fit. It doesn't fit for the movie
No, it
series
doesn't.
either.
And Frank Miller's run on that, yeah, it's phenomenal. I mean, that's what made Daredevil with Frank Miller when he wrote that back in the 80s.
Yeah, Frank
So-
Miller did really well with Daredevil.
Oh yeah, because Daredevil, like before Frank Miller came on in the comics, Daredevil was it was kind of tanking. You know, they didn't
Yeah.
know how to make Daredevil kind of serious, right? Because he wasn't quite like Spider-Man, even though he was kind of like a street level character like Spider-Man, but they just couldn't get the writing right on the character. And then Frank Miller comes along, makes them like really dark and gritty, and it just produced even up to this day, the best stories of Daredevil out today. And this is what this Daredevil is based off of. It's based off of Frank Miller's Daredevil. Any Daredevil that you've seen,
but it
movies,
doesn't feel
Netflix,
like it, It's
no, it doesn't. It doesn't, and it's going to be measured like that too. So the trailer came out. Yeah, first trailer dropped for Daredevil Born Again. So first time reaction here. So let's see if we can
We can turn the lights down.
Tell me everything. Look, somebody's got to protect the streets. People are going missing. Nobody seems to care.
That's right, because nobody seems to care about Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, pal.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly.
So gay.
Never gonna get this gritty again. So.
I'm gonna talk real low right now on the phone because I don't want anyone to hear me what I'm saying.
That's right, because it worked for Batman. It can work for Daredevil too.
Exactly.
Matt, it's more than just putting on a suit.
Yes.
I don't think you understand. People need a hero.
So I like that they're bringing Frank Castle back. It's about
Wait, so I have a question. Because I'm on my phone. Is that Frank Castle from the Punisher show?
Yes.
Yes.
They're bringing that guy back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's coming. Yeah.
Well, at least it's going to be somewhat decent with him in it. And then outside, I don't know.
It's no, they're bringing him back.
Hopefully they reuse him right.
Yep.
I know.
Yep. Still set.
Give back the skull. Let him have the skull again.
It was
Let
good.
The Punisher has the skull.
I agree with you, Vince. Yes, let him have the skull. But no, you can't do that because the right wing are appropriating that.
Hey, guys, as someone who's been nuked on Twitter because of that, we're not going to get involved.
No.
I want my old account back.
I don't blame you. And hey, Flip City Magazine, how's it going?
Hey,
Kitty! Nice to see ya. Oh, we're having some fun here. So, how's it going? Nice to see you here. So we got Frank Castle back, the Frank Castle that was in the Punisher series, and Vince. Yeah, I totally agree with you. They did kind of screw him up in on Netflix. So
yeah.
Oh man, sneezing here. Okay, so to continue. Marvel, the studio that botched up almost everything for the past 6 years.
New York is what it's always been. Not for blood. The entire system against you.
Mr. Murdoch, no further comment at this stage.
I saw from David versus Goliath.
There we
He's
have
got
him.
a nice, good beard.
I can see, Frank. I can see.
Yeah, exactly. It's a miracle.
Oh my gosh. You look red.
Yeah, exactly.
You
The red
look
man's
red.
angry. His angry face. Just gonna be lurking. Hey, not a problem. It's all good. So, just great to have you here. So we're definitely getting him back. I, for one, can't wait. So continue.
I'm not going to let you down.
Do it.
The city can't go unchecked.
Oh,
okay.
that's interesting.
Okay.
Okay, you got the classic yellow, the classic
Yes.
red, and then you got a
The black
black
suit.
one and a silver one, a chrome one. That's interesting.
Yeah. Interesting.
I wonder if it's
Okay,
Stark.
Iron Man.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's Stark Tech.
Yay.
Yeah.
The original.
Yeah.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken. Chaos must reign. It does seem like we really do understand each other. So if you step out of line, I am going to be there. This caution that you're giving me, who's it from? Matt Murdock or your darker half?
It's from whatever Disney allows me to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This looks gay.
kind of. But
This
you
show
know what?
looks so bad.
But they picked the perfect dude. I'm gonna say this to play Kingpin. I do like his
Yeah.
acting.
Well, no, they did.
Yeah.
But I think Joe Pesci would have done a better job.
As Kingpin?
Like, joking aside, yeah. He may
Yeah.
be short, but get this through your head.
Yeah.
I'm going to build a building over there.
Yeah. Oh my god. Can you imagine if Disney did that? Joe Pesci.
Oh, I'd love it. I'd watch it.
Oh,
And
man.
of course we also have Bullseye back in this show, of course. I remember the suits and stuff, so
Yeah. Yeah, Vince. I don't remember the silver one either. That's really weird. So
It's when he goes to the Blue Oyster. That's when he
that's
uses it.
right. Silly me. Oh, that was a really good broken arm I saw.
A really good one.
So yeah,
the silver one can probably be based on the Armored Avenger from the Daredevil 1964 comic.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe
It's kind
that's
of
what it's
interesting.
gonna be.
Yeah,
Here's my problem with Comic-Con trailers is you get a bunch of people
yep.
who are, you amp them up. And this is how you sell the whole shows and everything on it and stuff. You hear them cheering and all these things. They're only like diehard fans of those shows or whatnot.
Yeah.
I guarantee you this show will be decent, but it is going to be, there's going to be something. They're not showing everything. They got something in there that's going to just be stupid. And who knows? It might actually be a good show.
Yeah.
If they're going to go, hey, we want to follow what Netflix did. Okay, cool. But whenever you hear cheering in one of these type of trailer clips, like, I just don't hold a candle light to that at all, because it's just, they're just overly excited fans. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like if Mel Gibson walks out, I'm like, Lethal Weapon 5. I'm like, yeah. It could be the most dog shit movie ever, but it's Lethal 5 in fucking Mel Gibson. Okay.
True. It's like, generally the way I think of it is this way. You're only cheering because the scenes look badass. Yeah. And that certain cast members are back. Okay, I get that, right? But how's the overall show gonna be?
Overall show.
Yeah,
what are they gonna do?
Yeah,
Are
because
there gonna
you
be
had to
switches?
Yes. Because you
all
had to
that
reshoot everything.
Yeah, they had to.
But from what I heard,
$200 million, and now you're reshooting the whole entire show. Oh boy, it better be damn good.
From what I've heard from people who've worked on it,
right?
The whole reshoots, it needed to happen.
Yeah.
And I've asked them, well, how was the first one? They said, dude, it was rough. Yeah. And the problem with reshooting an entire show, because I think they were almost done and then they decided, well, we're going to reshoot the whole thing, is you lose the momentum of everything with the actors, and because you're holding them back from doing other projects, and you're just saying like, look, we have to do all these reshoots. Now, yes, there is a thing called reshoots, only like a scene if you have to redo it just because, hey, it didn't really work out here, but we're going to redo it this time. But if you're going to do a whole show, you lose the momentum with the actors and everything. That's true. Even the crew.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Who knows? They might actually struck a gold mine right here where it actually ends up being good. But
yeah,
I don't. They're using all the flashy stuff, and I'm like, okay, it's cool, but it's like I'm born again, guys. I can somewhat see.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, and the trailer, of course, it did its job, looked nice, and nothing bad in it. But it's when the full show comes out itself. What are you gonna do? What is the story gonna be? Are you gonna do some switches that makes people hate it? What are you gonna do? It's and I hope the research.
Oh, they're gonna make him gay.
But I hope the reshoots worth it and worthwhile, and I hope the show is gonna be decent because
I hope so too.
It's the Daredevil, Punisher, and all that was great shows on Netflix, and they deserve to continue in a good way and not get bastardized.
Like Joe Dog says, I saw the trailer. It was good. We will see what happens. Yep. No, that's true.
Yeah.
You know,
Daredevil and Spider-Man and a gay relationship. I can see that.
Spider babies. Let's see. Let's see. Franco Walker. I only seen Daredevil in the 80s Bixby Ferrigno movie. Yeah, I remember that way back when. God, that was a good time. Yeah, the trial of the Incredible Hulk. That was so good. Vince also says if Joe Pesci were Kingpin, the good guys would have turned up in the dead in the side alley. So
get this through your head. You want to be blind, Daredevil, dude. Whatever you do over my head, I take you out.
Joe Dog also says, I have no faith in the MCU right now, but this is the only thing that I'm looking forward to because I'm a huge Daredevil fan. And that's fair enough, you know?
Yeah.
Like I said, I liked it when it was on Netflix, and when it was canceled, it was like, this is just a major bummer. And the only thing I know about when they shot it the first time is that something about the Kingpin. There was some sort of weird celebration going on of what was it, Latveria or something, where they were doing like some sort of I don't know, weird kind of celebration thing, and they were playing music to what was it, we made this city on rock and roll or something like that, and Kingpin is handed like some sort of loaf of bread and he's looking at it like he doesn't know what to do. So that was the only thing I know about that this was leaked.
And what's been talked about again, this show was gonna be more violent than the Netflix ones, and that's then I'm thinking, are you sure about that? Are you gonna try to top the greatness of what Netflix did? Are you gonna go that bloody? Are you gonna go that bloody?
Because it was pretty bloody at times.
They were.
Yeah. There was like no hold barred. They went all the way, and which was great. I just wish they showed a little bit more blood in Punisher, but yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So, but it's gonna be really interesting how Disney.
When is it coming out again? The show?
March the 4th. March the 4th, 2025. Yeah. So. That's when it's coming out, and that's what we're going to see, whether or not this is going to be a winner or not. So,
I hope for the best. I'm just going to hope for the best. I have no faith in MCU, but I'm going to hope for the best.
So on one thing, we made fun of She-Hulk and her not getting in Wolverine versus Deadpool. I'm happy for that. It seems like Venom 3 is getting some good reactions, and the trailer to Daredevil looks decent so far.
Decent at best.
Decent. And and unfortunately, we don't have enough time to get into the whole Robert Downey Jr. Reuniting with Tom Holland in Avengers Doomsday. But maybe we'll cover it on Friday. I don't know. So, but before we go, before we call this show a wrap, Jason, do you want to plug anything, dude?
Yeah, I was expecting a short video, man. I'm so used to the short videos at the end.
Oh yeah, well that's a cartoon on Fridays.
But no, yeah, on Thursday, of course, is the Beyond. We're gonna talk about a couple of things, and we're gonna come back with, of course, Skullcast. Just taking a little break from it. I needed to relax a little and take some break myself, not overdo my streaming. Because sometimes it becomes your whole life, doing all the editing that I'm doing with stuff, and then streaming, and then this and that. So but taking a little break too, and also Tom is on a break at the moment.
Yep.
But we will be back with the Skullcast, of course, on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and of course Friday I will be here again with you, Comic, of course. I didn't make it last time because I had problems with my internet. Luckily, I don't. Yeah, it's where I live. The new owners of this place are starting to, build and doing other shit here. So they messed up a couple of things here, and yeah, it's really annoying. They made, our toilets clogged and everything, so we had to get that fixed too. So yeah, they don't know what they do when they're gonna try to fix stuff themselves. So they had to call people, of course.
Dirty bastards.
Yes, and no, working on a lot of other stuff that will come out. But yeah, other than that, as I always say before we wrap up, just remember life's too short, make the most of it. And we on this panel, we love you and we appreciate you. And none of us would have been here today if it wasn't for any of you peeps out there. Thank you for the inspiration, for doing this, and the love that you're giving us, and just sitting here watching us talk. It just means the world for us. So thank you, everybody. Just thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
That's right. And remember to take a little bit of solace in knowing that Matsulani only made $3 on that She-Hulk show. So there we go.
Yes.
Rank or Steve, what do you want to plug, dude?
I do. This is brother. I do a show. I always sound like I'm about to take a big giant turd when I do that.
Yeah.
I do a show every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern time, called Venorama. It's tonight. We're talking about the high expectations and why they're stupid in dating and marriage and all that fun stuff. So yeah, you can check that out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm still working on the show, what we're gonna be doing tonight. So yeah, who knows? There may be a little surprise. I don't know yet. Yes. And then in 2 weeks, I'm celebrating 2 years with Manorama, so that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we finally made it without getting canceled. So yeah, check us out tonight. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of humor, with some seriousness, but it's just a lot of fun. The guys on there are great.
Good combination of it all.
Oh, thank you. And thanks for having me on. I know usually I work on Tuesdays. I had the day off because there were some meetings, and I was like, I don't feel like going. But yeah, thanks for having me on. It's fun. I always like supporting you guys. The small channels, everyone, I like it. You guys are awesome.
Well, we try. That or we just fake it really well. So
yeah, you fake it.
I know.
Fake it until you make it.
Fake it until you make it. Yeah. And you know what? And I just want to say this: Alistair's Queen Emma. Yeah, you know what? Hey, listen, I just want to tell you out there, there are lots of people out there that you can talk to. I'm really, really sorry about your puppy, your dog, getting loose and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully, like I don't know the entire situation. I don't know if what's going on. I don't know. I'm not really good at this, wording everything and whatnot. But if your puppy's lost, I hope you find him or her. I don't know if your dog's a him or her. I just hope that your dog comes back, and and that everything will turn out a-okay. So we'll be praying for you and hoping that everything turns out better than it was earlier. So, that's what we're going to believe, that everything works out a-okay for you. Okay. So, everybody in the chat, if you can put an AQE for Alistair's Queen Emma, then yeah, that we're thinking of her, and that everything's going to be a-okay with her and her dog, her pet. So, because like we said earlier, losing a pet is not fun. I know from personal experience, and I'm sure a lot of people on here do as well. So we'll be praying for you, and hope everything works out okay. So, but guys, thank you everyone for showing up. I really appreciate all of you people that show up for a fun show. I know I've been around, or not really around. Been away for the past couple of Tuesdays. There are just things that are not within my control to deal with. So, I'm just trying to get all my ducks in a row, so to speak, and and just trying to get back on getting back onto a regular schedule. So, I appreciate you all being here. If you guys can spread the show around, hit the like button on the way out. I'd really appreciate it. Check out these fine gentlemen and check out their shows as well, as they're coming on pretty soon there on Jason's 540 Studios and Rancor Steve on Manorama. Oh yeah. So, and also this weekend, if you want to make it over to King Dolphin's channel and to wish Raymond Feliciano a happy birthday, I'm sure he'd really appreciate it. And we will see you on Friday on Frantic Fridays as we end the week there. And to everybody out there, just remember,
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes!